What's up, my Central Unit? It's Central Man here, so back again with another classic WWE pay-per-view review. So this time, going to review Taboo Tuesday 2004 at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin on the 19th of October 2004. The attendance for the show was 3,500 and the buy rate for the show was 174,000 pay-per-view buys. I might be wrong about this. This has got to be WWE's first ever gimmick-themed pay-per-view. This is years before WWE decided to do a lot of gimmick-themed pay-per-views in a calendar year. This pay-per-view is a interactive fan choice pay-per-view. That is the gimmick between Taboo Tuesday and Cyber Sunday. It's all fan choice. You know, they vote online, which match stipulation on the vote poll on the website. They only did 2 Taboo Tuesdays in WWE history. You know, that is in, between 04 and 05, and then in 06 they rebranded it as Cyber Sunday. They continued to do this show until 2008. I wish they'd been that back, you know, because social media is an all-time high. I don't know why they scrapped it. I don't want to get into the full details. It's just what it is. Anyways, so this is WWE's first pay-per-view on a Tuesday since 1991. The last one was Tuesday night in Texas. I covered that pay-per-view on my channel. That show was not that good. Beware the Dog 1996. You know, the In Your House show. That was, I don't really count that as a full-length Tuesday night pay-per-view because it was originally a Sunday night pay-per-view. I'm talking about Beware the Dog, the In Your House show from 1996, because it was a power storm. They kind of rescheduled the show on a Tuesday night, so I don't really count it as a full-length Tuesday night pay-per-view. You know, I give Tuesday Night Texas a pass because it was a full-length pay-per-view on a Tuesday. Anyway, so back to this show, that is Taboo Tuesday. The commentators for the show are JR and the King, and the host for Taboo Tuesday is the coach, Jonathan Coachman. The dark match, you had Sergeant Slaughter defeated Muhammad Hassan. I don't know why they did that. I'd rather have the old guy putting over the young, new talent. Anyway, so the first match to kick off Taboo Tuesday, we got Chris Jericho defending the IC title against his mysterious opponent. So, who will face Chris Jericho for the IC belt? The choices are Christian, I almost say Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho. It's Christian, Shelton Benjamin, Tyson Tonko, Rhino, William Regal, Stevie Richards, Tajiri, Rodney Mack, Maven, Rosie, the Hurricane, and the coach replacing Val Venus. And the fans go with Shelton Benjamin. It makes sense because he was on a roll in 2004 because he got drafted to Raw and defeating Triple H not once but twice, a former world champion. He also beat another former world champion as what's his name? Ric Flair at Backlash. So he was kind of like on a roll in 04. Anyway, so this match between Jericho and Benjamin for the IC title at Taboo Tuesday, the match was good. And Benjamin went on to defeat Jericho on the show for the title. You know, this is his first singles belt in his career in WWE because his first championship in WWE was the WWE Tag Team Championships on SmackDown with, you know, in a tag team with Charlie Haas, you know, the world's greatest tag team. And this is first of many singles belts in Shelton's career in WWE in his first run. It's a damn shame they never give him a crack at the World Championship. I think he really close of winning the belt he was in the ECW title picture in 09 with Christian. That's another story for another time. So, yeah, I think the timing was off for a World Heavyweight title push for Shelton Benjamin. Yeah, I think it was wrong place, wrong time. I don't want to get into it. No, yeah, another story for another time. So, the match between Jericho and Benjamin was a good match. You know, it's basically like he's just been another world champion as Chris Jericho. You know, first undisputed world champion in WWE history. Anyway, so moving on to the next match, we got a battle royal for the Divas. And the fans' choice are, you know, which costumes that the Divas have to compete in the battle royal in. You know, French maid, schoolgirls, or nurses. And the fans choose Schoolgirls. This is like years before, WWE decided to call the fans the WWE Universe. So yeah, this is I'll call it a Schoolgirls Battle Royal for the Women's Championship because Trish Stratus defending the women's belt against Nydia, Gail Kim, Victoria, Jazz, and I think Stacy Kibler. I think that's it. I think that was six. There were only six women in the Raw brand at the time. So anyway, this was more like a bathroom break match. Hardly any wrestling. Basically you have to eliminate your opponent through the middle rope. I think right now for the women you have to get eliminated over the top rope. In the end, Trish Stratus got the victory. So yeah, it's just a bathroom break match. I don't know why they did that. Why it's a costume themed match. I understand because it's like weeks before Halloween. Anyway, so moving on to the next match. The next match we've got Kane versus Gene Snitsky. This is a weapons match. So Kane at the time in 2004 was in a relationship with Lita. This was after the rivalry between Kane and Matt Hardy. They had their wedding, and also Lita was kayfabe pregnant. So on a Raw, Kane was in a match with Gene Snitsky, and Snitsky smacked Kane in the back with a chair. Kane fought onto Lita. That made Lita miscarriage and lose the baby. You had this. You can find it on YouTube. You had the segment with Kane wearing a black shirt, screaming over dramatically, and you had Lita catatonic on a hospital bed. Anyway, and they're doing this type of soap opera storyline in pro wrestling. Yeah, no business in pro wrestling because if you want to see that, you have to watch a soap opera. Anyway, yeah, Snitsky doing his. It led up to Snitsky with his catchphrase, "It wasn't my fault." He has one scene on Raw. You had Snitsky kicking a fake baby. It was a plastic toy baby doll. Anyway, the stipulation or the object for the weapons match, is it going to be a chairs match, a pipe match, not CM Punk's pipe bomb match, but a leather pipe match, or a chains match, and the fans go with a chains match. It's not like the strap match or the rope match or any type of thing have to do with chains, straps, ropes. You have to touch the four corners. No, you have to whip each other with the chain. Yeah, this match sucked, to be honest, between Kane and Snitsky. It's basically two big mans, punches, kicky. Oh, yeah, not a good match. Yeah, the chain had purpose in this match. They used a little bit on this match for, like whipping each other with it, and also choking your opponent with it. In the end, Snitsky really wrapped a chair around Kane's head, and I think he did like a move off the top rope. That led to Kane bled after he took it. Took like, I don't know, it was a leg drop. It was just a normal, I think it was an axe handle when Snitsky did. And yeah, Kane was bleeding blood. I think Snitsky won this match. And then you got the medical crew and the referees kind of helping Kane with medical attention. Trying to put Kane on the stretcher. Rolling out of the arena, and then you got Snitsky came back, really pushed Kane off the stretcher. This should be a big win for Snitsky, but unfortunately it wasn't. It was a big deal because this was a big win for Snitsky. Unfortunately, I think the timing was completely off. I think they put so many eggs in the Snitsky basket because he didn't do anything after this. He got released in 2006. Yeah, they brought him back in 2007, be part of the ECW brand, have him to shave his head bald, shave his eyebrows, have his teeth so yellow and disgusting. He looks like really a horror monster in a low-budget horror film. I don't know why they never give, like, Snitsky a proper push. I think he was unpopular, uninterested character. That's another topic for another time. Okay, and then we got Eric Bischoff, first in his kayfabe nephew, that is Eugene, Nick Desmore. The folk poll is that if one of them loses, they will get their head shaved bald, or loser wears a dress, or loser becomes their servant. And the fans choose loser gets their head shaved bald. This match was okay, to be honest. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but it's not like purposely it's going to be like a 4-star match, you know. Eugene or Nick Desmond is a good wrestler. We all know that, but Bischoff is okay. He's not really a wrestler. He's an authority figure, but he was like I kind of like. I was interested in this match. Yeah, it was a thumbs in the middle match. The fans really got behind it. They just want to see Bischoff getting his comeuppance. Like one more of the match, Bischoff was basically faking like he injured his knee, but it was a swerved. Man, if Bischoff spent time in the gym, put a lot of muscles, he could be not just the best heel authority figure. He could be the one. He could be a good heel wrestler. Because I feel like it's a damn shame. If Bischoff came, I know Bischoff is retired right now, but I think like day to day he's kind of missing his presence. Anyway, Eugene got the victory. I think he hit Bischoff with the leg drop to win this match, and yeah, Eric Bischoff has to shave his head bald. He kind of refused. They kind of the coach came down trying to change the match stipulation. Bischoff wants to become Eugene's servant. Unfortunately, had Vince McMahon came down and forced Bischoff to shave his head bald. Bischoff trying to leave, and Vince says if he leave, he will get fired. And they were all like, nah, hey, goodbye chance at Bischoff if he leaves the building. And it was so funny when Bischoff's shouting, when Eugene's trying to cut his hair. And also Vince made the coach wear a dress. And yeah, Vince called the coach a slut. And also, he called Eric Bischoff a phony son of a bitch because he dyed his hair. I mean, that was good. This is the type of thing you probably see on Raw, not on your pay-per-view that people spend a lot of money. So, it served its purpose. So, let's move on to the next match. The next match, we got the World Tag Team title match between La Resistance, that is Sylvain Grenier and Rob Conway, taking on their mysterious opponent. And that mysterious opponent is Edge and Chris Benoit, because earlier on the show, they did another poll that who will face Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship later on for tonight. And Shawn Michaels won the poll. So basically, for the consolation prize for Edge and Benoit, you have to face, rarely you have to team up for the tag team title match between La Resistance. Edge was slowly turning heel because Edge doesn't want to be part of the in the tag team title picture anymore, because he said he won it 10 times. He just I think Edge said in an interview that he's originally supposed to win the fault and beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title on this show. Unfortunately, I think they did the right call, because Edge was not ready yet. This match. Let's get back to that tag team title match between La Resistance versus Benoit and Edge. Edge was kind of like so heelish at this time. He was confronting Shawn Michaels, calling him a son of a bitch. He should not be there. Should not be in the world title match because Shawn Michaels was injured. Anyway, so Edge was kind of like getting punchy mode. I feel like one more of the match, he kind of like got into the fan's face, and then when the La Resistance guys choking on Benoit and the referee stopping Edge to get in the ring, Edge kind of left, took his bags, drove his car, and left the building. This match was good. Benoit was the workhorse, beating the two foreign heels before the start of the match. La Resistance guys, I think it was Sylvain Grenier, did the singing the Canadian national anthem in French. Anyway, back to the match. Anyway, Benoit locked Grenier with the couple's crossface to win this match and become the tag team champion. So basically, Edge is a 11-time tag team champions at this point. Anyway, so that's not the last time we see Edge on the show. We'll get to the aftermath later on. So moving on to the final 3 matches on the show, we got Christy Hemme versus Carmella. Not Carmella right now. No, this is a different Carmella. This is Carmella de Caceres. I'm not gonna pronounce her surname. So anyway, so there were participations in the Raw Diva Search at the time that Christy Hemme won. The difference between the Carmella right now and the Carmella from 16 years ago. At least the Carmella right now, at least she has some personality and charisma. I'm not gonna judge about her wrestling. I think she's improving, but anyway, the Carmella from 16 years ago, she is terrible. She has no personality, no charisma. Her acting was wooden. She doesn't want to be there. With Christy Hemme, she is a terrible wrestler, but at least she has some personality and charisma. She feel like she wants to be there. So they decided to do a match at Taboo Tuesday. So their match at Taboo Tuesday, is it going to be a aerobics match, a even gal match, or a lingerie pillow fight? So the fans choose lingerie pillow fight. Yeah, this one's not a good match. This was a 5-minute match. At least it's way better than the Divas Battle Royal from earlier, because that got 10 minutes. But this got 5 minutes. This was more like a bathroom break match. In the end, Christy Hemme got the victory, and she cannot pin properly. She can't pin, because I covered No Mercy 05. She can't even pin Melina right on that match, but in this match, she does the same thing. I cover a lot of Christy Hemme's bad matches on this segment on this channel. Like, she had a bad match with Trish at WrestleMania, bad match with Victoria at Vengeance 05. She was not that good in that 6-person tag team match at No Mercy 05, and she's not her match, another bad match on this show. So anyway, and by the way, for Carmella, the original Carmella, she was gone after this. I heard reports and rumors that she got released from the company because she was in a bar fight with her boyfriend. Rumors like her boyfriend cheated. I don't know if that's true or not. I think like the company let go of her because she's not that good. And like Trish Stratus did, she was pitted on a episode on Raw when they announced the winner of the Diva Search. She has no talent, and she was right. She was terrible. Anyway, for Christy Hemme, she stayed in the company until the end of 05 before she went on to go to TNA. Okay, moving on to the next match, the semi-main event. We got Triple H defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was working injured because he injured his knee on the go-home show to Raw the previous night. He torn his meniscus in a match with Edge and Benoit. This is similar to when he worked injured in his match with Steve Austin from 1998 at WrestleMania 14. Shawn was selling the knee injury that well because Triple H, for the bulk of the match, was working on the knee. This was a bit down. This is like the weakest match in the Triple H and Shawn Michaels rivalry from 02 and 04. Because I'll do a video, ranking the Triple H Shawn Michaels matches to best and worst in the near future. Shawn was selling the knee. He was going for like a sweet chin music, but instead you had Batista showing up. Flair was preparing for his match with Randy Orton. I'll get to that match shortly. And then Edge came out of nowhere. He returned, speared Shawn Michaels, and shouted, "It should be me." That should be the heel turn of Edge, but unfortunately, it wasn't. Triple H got the victory. Edge turned heel 2 weeks later in the rematch from Taboo Tuesday. Edge and Benoit versus La Resistance. La Resistance won back the tag team titles. Edge turned heel. And this was the start of Edge becoming the radio superstar. And, the bloodthirsty heel. It clinches what things to come because Edge will, win the first Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 21. He won't win his first world title until New Year's Revolution in 06. And if I was booking it, I'd rather have Edge just turn heel on this show and basically beat down Shawn Michaels. It's a way to rein off Shawn Michaels when Shawn Michaels get back to recover from injury. He came back in January in 05 in the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view when he was the special guest referee in the Elimination Chamber match. And he had a match against Edge at the Royal Rumble a few weeks later after New Year's Revolution. And this is the last time Triple H and Shawn Michaels fought one-on-one until the DX reunited in 2006 in the feud between DX and the McMahons. Anyway, moving on to the main event. The main event, we got Randy Orton versus Ric Flair. The choice is Is it going to be a steel cage match, a false count anyway match, or a submission match? The fans choose a steel cage match. Orton was in a feud with Evolution because in the summer of that year, Randy Orton defeated Chris Benoit at SummerSlam to become the youngest world champion in pro wrestling history. And then Triple H and Evolution turned on Randy Orton, and Triple H regained the World Heavyweight title at Unforgiven. So that completely wiped out Randy Orton's momentum. So in this match between Orton and Flair, this was a good match. In my opinion, this is match of the night. It was back and forth, and this was a violent match. You know, it's in a steel cage matches in the Ruthless Christian era are violent. You know, with the blood. Randy Orton bled buckets, Ric Flair bleed buckets. This was a war. In the end, Randy Orton hits Ric Flair with the RKO, a jumping RKO to win this match. Before that, one more of the match, Flair was going to climb out of the cage door. Orton stopped him. I like steel cage matches, you know, because, you know, like, it was drama and tension, you know, if your opponent's going to climb out of the cage or escape through the door. Anyway, so, the Snitsky Kane match from earlier, it didn't do nothing for Randy Orton, because his momentum was gone. This is setting up the Survivor Series match between Team Orton and Triple H, that Orton's team won at Survivor Series. You know, unfortunately, it didn't do nothing. I will review some Survivor Series 04 in the near future, but like I said, it didn't do nothing for Randy Orton. You know, his momentum was all gone after Unforgiven. Yeah, and Orton lost the rematch to Triple H at the Royal Rumble in 2005. So, yeah, the best thing for Randy Orton is turning heel and became the Legend Killer. Anyway, so my final rating for Taboo Tuesday 2004 is a 5 out of 10. It's between 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. I'm going to give it I'll give it 5 out of 10. I think, you know, it's just a mixed bag of a show. The good matches you got, you got Randy Orton, Ric Flair in the steel cage, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, Shelton Benjamin, and the World Tag Team title match. That's 4. The bad matches, you had, like, the Divas Battle Royal. That was just a piss break match. And another piss break match with Christy Hemme versus Carmella, the old Carmella. And also Kane versus Snitsky was shit. So, yeah, 4 bad. 4 good and 3 bad. Yeah, the Bischoff-Eugene match, I put it in the middle. Yeah, it wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't good as well. But it was okay for what it is. So, anyways, that's my review of WWE Taboo Tuesday 2004. Hope you like it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Next time, since SummerSlam is just around the corner, next month marks the 10th anniversary of that SummerSlam. I'm talking about SummerSlam 2010. The debut of the first match of the Nexus. You know, Nexus versus WWE. This is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.